everybody, happy Tuesday. Today we did little mini boils with shrimp, potatoes, regular potatoes. We used little smokies because I didn't have any sausage links. And then we did whole corn on the cobs. And did I say shrimp, potatoes, little smokies, and corn on the cobs? Yeah. So I tried to cut the corn on the cobs into thirds, and that's what that knife was for. But I could not cut through them, y'all. I was struggling, so we did whole corn. And then I cooked everything separate before I put it together. So that's how I do my corn. Of course, y'all know. Show y'all in all my videos when I do corn on the cob. Milk, water, butter, and then butter them things up and pop them in there. And then I put some seasonings in there on top of it. And I also threw some of them seasonings on them little smokies while they was cooking too. And them is the seasonings I use. Garlic powder, pepper, head and country, pink Himalayan salt, and that chicken bouillon. And then I rinsed the shrimp really good with cold water. And then those is all the seasonings that I used today. Dab some mustard and mix it all together, and that's how they come out. And these is cooked shrimp, so I just cook them on the stove with a little grease. Hey y'all, with a little grease for about 4 or 5 minutes, about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side, so about 5-6 minutes. And then I take them out and set them to the side. The potatoes have been cooking since my last break at work, and then the little smokies and corn was done. That's all the stuff that I have put in my sauce that I made. I only put a little bit of Worcester sauce. But I ended up throwing another thing of butter in there after I put the onions in there. And I ended up putting some more brown sugar and a little bit more seasonings in there. And mixed it all together. And let them onions cook up in there with it. And then, of course, you have to do a taste test to make sure it tastes the way that you want it to, like the way it tastes to your liking. And then that's the cube that I added in after I tasted it, and then mixed it and tasted it again. And then I just poured the sauce all across. I used my little cup thing to pour the sauce across. And then I popped it back in the oven for a few minutes and let that sauce cook up in there. And then I pulled it out, and that's what it looked like. And I plated up my son's bowl. I brought it upstairs for him, y'all, but he was already taking him a nap. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this bowl and tell y'all how it is. Try this recipe out and tell me what y'all think. Bye, everybody.